Hello, this is T-Mac from Mike'sOutdoors.com, and I'm here today testing out the Buzzcut made by Magnus. This broadhead is a pretty popular broadhead, and one of the coolest bow hunters in the world uses this broadhead, Mr. Ted Nugent. So I know it's got to be good, but I'm going to test it out at my testing facilities. I apologize for the noise. They're baling hay next door and running sirens somewhere, but I'm going to give it the standard test. I'm going to use bone, I'm going to use wood, and I'm going to use steel. See how it holds up. First, I'm going to test it for accuracy with the longbow. Alright, so I'm shooting my target, shoots good. Of course, I can't complain about any kind of two blade, and that's basically what the Magnus Buzzcut is a two blade with two little bleeder blades sticking off of it. I like that tip. It don't come straight to a point. It has kind of it angles in a little steeper at the end, and it has a nice thick tip. So we're going to put that to the test and see if it don't curl back. But it's got them nice serrated edges. It's a lot like a broadhead I used to use. I can't argue with the two blade. They're really good broadheads, especially have a longbow or recurve. But now let's see how much damage they can take. Alright, so I step back there at my usual 15 yards. That's where I test these broadheads. And it didn't go all the way through. This is my normal testing area that I've done before. And I'll tell you what, I might have to get some pliers to see if I can get that out of there in one piece. So I'll be back. Yeah, still looks shootable. Just didn't penetrate very far, but it still looks shootable. So we'll continue testing. It actually stuck in there. That's about as much penetration as I have gotten. Now getting it out, I don't know. I broke something because it's a little wobbly. That's not the broadhead moving. That's the ferrule moving. It's actually broke it all the way across right there. See if I can get this sucker out of here and let's see what we've done. Well, it's probably not usable anymore. The barrel has broke right straight across there, but you know, it performed pretty good. That's probably the deepest penetration I've seen out of my longbow so far. It dented the tip a little bit, but not very much. Nothing you couldn't fix. I'm gonna try and get that broadhead out of there. It is broken, but it did, you know, it did pretty well. So I'm kind of pretty pleased with that. That was a pretty good. Why do we shoot these into steel? We're trying to show you guys how durable they are. I know deer don't have steel plate, you know. Some people don't think these tests are irrelevant or are relevant at all, but we're just trying to test durability. You miss that deer, you hit the rocks. You know, you don't want broadheads just flying apart every time they hit a rock. And so that's why we do this, to show you how durable these broadheads can be. Put them to the test all the way. When you're testing out vehicles, they crash them. That's how you find out how good a product is as you tear it down. So this thing has performed pretty well. Took the board real well, didn't tear it up or nothing. So that right there lets you know it's pretty tough. Alright, so that was the Magnus Stinger Buzzcut, 150 grain, 4-blade. It's a basic 2-blade with 2 little small bleeder blades, and it performed pretty well. They've come a long ways from the old Magnus. I used to shoot the 2 blades, and it seemed like the tip was always just a little bit soft and would bend. But that thing, you know, shot right through that half-inch board and sticking out the other side, and the tip was still perfect. So tough broadhead. You can tell they've done a lot of good. I mean, you can't argue with Uncle Tedley, you know. 58 years of hunting experience, and he uses them, so you know they're worth the money. I enjoyed testing them. I think they've done pretty good. Really nice broadhead. I love it for traditional. You know, when you think traditional, you gotta think of Magnus. So thanks for watching. If for any more how-tos, product reviews, and bow reviews, go to www.ikesoutdoors.com and go check out the Magnuses on their website. I'll put their website right here. And you know, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And ooh, I can't help it.